The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here on a Thursday night. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight.
On play action, Goff. That into the hands of Hubbard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
That one's complete to the rookie wide receiver from Southern California.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Cardinals have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. It is a big gain for Arizona. A pickup of 44 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
But he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, New York. The extra point, up and good. And the Giants will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at... Timely moment, just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They put Wilson in motion. Now, faking the give. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll look to throw. He's going to go up top here for McBride. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
In motion comes Beckham. Off play action. He'll set up to... Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
And he's into the end zone. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They'll get across the 10. That is it. They'll be backed up to start this drive. On the bootleg, it's Goff. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
On second down, Goff. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 14-7 is our score. Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. He'll go play action with Goff. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On first down, it's Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of...
And he will score. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Giants. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Back to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Chip Ryman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Now they'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Delta.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 7. And he will get into the end zone. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Hold on. Check. Turbo set.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Here's Goff. That one intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
This pass deflected and caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Trey Benson, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. In motion comes Beckham. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. McBride is the motion man. They'll look to throw yet again. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cardinals have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Again, working deep downfield. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday nighter to start the new NFL week. as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. It's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Tip Ryman, the tight end, was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing now from the gun. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give the defense a little credit here. You talk about read and reacting quickly. They recognize the screen right out of the jump, and he's able to beat the blocker to the spot and keep him to no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the third. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Goff. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align. And tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45. and move the chains.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He gets that complete downfield to Slayton. And he will go all the way. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. McBride is the motion man. Right away, they'll... the ball comes out, and the defense has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. Now Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They're trying to run it. It's Hubbard. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal. Here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
They'll go for it with Hubbard. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Now, the extra point. And this one is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. To the air now on 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick-6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
And now, after the pick-6, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Yeah. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. McBride is the motion man. Right back to the air following that pick-6. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. In motion comes Beckham. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got the hook up there to OBJ. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll look to throw again. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Out breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. McBride is the motion man. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
McBride is the motion man. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now on 2nd and long. Throwing, Goff. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. This is 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check. What?
From the gun, it's Goff. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. I fumbled the football. The Cardinals have got it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
A At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Oh, the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strict sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and we'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
And now it's decision time, Mike. And I'll tell you, this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. The question comes down to, do you trust your offense to put this game away and come up with a first down? Or do you punt the ball back and say, okay, defense, let's not give him any good field position? This is a big decision right here. I can't wait to see what he does.
They'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Cards first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. A give. Here's Benson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for one count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
On third down, they go with Benson. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's an Arizona first down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go on the clock. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.